Good morning. Happy Labor Day Monday. It's Labor Day. And yeah, I'm going to be laboring. I'm off to serve my time here. Of course, I don't get vacations or holidays off, hardly ever. It is what it is, man. They got some big anti-billionaire protest over in LA today, which actually I'm kind of on board with that a little bit here, because honestly, these billionaires, they have so much money, you know, they're never going to spend even a fraction of it in their lifetime. That's one thing that's always boggled my mind. Close this. It's always boggled my mind. It's like how certain people that are, capitalist. I'm all about making money, doing really well if you can, But, to a certain point, when you got a lot of people that need money and work hard, okay, that just don't get rewarded enough compared to like these billionaires, man, like even millionaires. At some point, you got to share some of that profit, man, because you didn't make it all by yourself. Okay, it's just these people happen to be in certain positions that allowed them to hoard money. Okay, when other people are doing the boots on the ground are doing all the work. Okay, it's always boggled my mind how that was allowed to happen by our system here in this government, in this country. Capitalism. Hey, if I was in that position, I'm sure I would be more than happy to accept all that money, okay? But I would definitely, if I was in that position, I would share the wealth. That's just how I am. I would give profit sharings to my employees, man. I would. As long as my needs are met and I know that my future's going to be secure, why not? Why not share the wealth, right? I just don't understand why people don't do that. If all these billionaires and millionaires just shared some of that money instead of just hoarding it for their greedy selves, we would have a much better everything. Everybody would be happier, man. And I think that's part of the problem in the world, actually. Not just in this country, but the world. Is the greedy people, man. The 1%. I'm starting to sound like a liberal, I know, but I've always felt this way. I've always felt this way. Maybe I am a liberal, okay? Maybe I am. But you know what? There's things that Democrats and liberals have done that has just really blew it for me to even think about, getting away from the Republican Party. I'm not really any party, really. I just support Trump because he's the lesser of the evils, really. Okay? But, what choices do I have, really? I just wish things were different in the way the whole money thing has evolved, with capitalism and these rich people's hoarding and being greedy with all the profits, you know. That's most of the problem we have in this country, really, is greedy. The 1% being so effing greedy, man, with our labor that we put in the work. I'm one of them, okay? I'm one of the workers. I have been since I was 18 years old, back in 1988. I've been working, okay, pretty much the whole time, minus a couple of years here and there that I didn't work, okay? But like I said in my other video, I've got a solid 30 plus years of work history, okay? And, you know, a lot of these billionaires and millionaires, they're young people, man. A lot of them. And they didn't work that hard, okay? They did not work that hard. They worked smart, or they were just fortunate, okay? Capitalized on the system. But that's not fair to me, man. Not when other people are busting their asses every day, minus 2 days a week. Some people every day, 7 days a week. And they're not getting compensated. Not compared to how the higher ups are. It just, I don't know. You know, but, you know, they're having the protest in LA today. It's the people protesting against the billionaires, which is good. At least, you know, at least there's someone speaking out against that. Against what I've always believed to be not fair. Okay? It's finally people are starting to speak out against it. You know? Although most of them people are probably liberals, maybe Democrats. But, you know, I think there's things about liberals that I go along with. I agree with it. I agree. And there's things about capitalism that I don't agree with, man. I don't, okay? So, you know, there's things about every party, every side that I like and don't like. And one of the main ones that as I get older, that I really am starting to see as a problem, and has been a problem for a long time, is the whole capitalist thing, man. You know, I know Trump's one of them. He is. He's a capitalist, man, to the highest extent. And, you know, he could afford to share that wealth too, actually, really. Even though he's my dude, but hey, he's one of them. He's actually one of the 1%. One of the top 1%. So I get why people hate him. I don't hate him. I think he could be less greedy. A lot less greedy. But the reason I like him is because the main reason I like Trump is because he's against, like, the people that are against this country. Okay, that's the main reason. People like Joe Biden and Kamala that cater to immigrants more than our own citizens. You know, Biden with the border wide open, that was a deal breaker, like, big time, okay? And then giving illegals all the freebies, big time deal breaker. There's just things that they have done that I will never support, you know? And, you know, I believe Trump does have our country's interest at heart. It's just, I don't know if it's too late for him to fix it, or if his plan might not be the best plan, because it's so haste and kind of a little too aggressive, you know, where it could actually hurt us a little bit. But, you know, I was watching that protest, and, you know, I'm thinking, good for them, man. You know, I would probably go with them if I didn't have to work today, and if it was here in Orange County. I would probably go protest against these billionaires also. Just because I don't hate billionaires, but I just think that the unbalance that has gone on between the 1% and the people, the boots on the ground has been so unfair for so long that, you know, we need to have rallies and things need to change so people that work their asses off, like me, can at least have a little bit of piece of the pie. You know what I mean? A little bit of the American dream. So I wanted to talk about that a little bit because there is, you know, I'm not all against the left. There's a lot of things I am against, especially as much as they do bashing and Trump and stuff. I hate that. I don't like that, you know. But there's things that are on the left that I do agree with, just like sticking up for the blue collar worker, man, against these billionaires that got so much money they don't know what the hell to do with it except just hoard it and just sit on it. You can't take it to the grave with you, okay? Your kids and your grandkids, they're gonna have so much money they ain't gonna be able to take it to the grave with them either. What's the point? Share that money, man. Share the wealth. That's all there is. That's all that needs to happen, and a lot of our problems in this country would go away, for real. You know, there's no reason why one man should have billions of dollars and not have put in that much work when we got people that here are out here working their tails off, working harder than any billionaire, that are struggling, man. There's just no rhyme or reason to that. There's my Deeds. What's up, Deeds? They're over there eating rocks. I got you, dogs. Come on. Let's see if I can get them over here this morning. My buddies, the crows. So I'm here at work. There they are, eating rocks over there, the other guys. So I made good time today. We'll roll these windows down. I'm early, I think. Yeah, I'm fucking 15 minutes early. Oh yeah, they're hungry. Here they come. Well, it's a little snacky snack time. Let the street sweeper go by because I don't want him thinking I'm throwing trash. Hurry up, dude. You're supposed to be doing that at nighttime anyways. Got corn tortillas. Here they come. Here they come. Hey, what's up, dudes? What's up? You snacky snack? Oh, they're hungry today. Look at them. You snacky snack? Here, let's do this like frisbee. You snacky snack? Oh, that's funny looking when they fly off with the whole thing. Yeah, there you go, dudes. There you go. See him? It's fun throwing these like disc at them. Ready, guys? Whee! Watch them fight over it. That freaking guy better not come over here. Eh. What, you don't like it? Too salty? There's a whole one. Oh! I almost nailed that one. It's funny when they run. They waddle like penguins. You ready, guys? Whee! Get it, boys. Break it. Yeah, let me. Is that right? Is that right? See? Get it, boys. Oh, there he's flying off with it. And they chase him. All right. Get him. Get the guy with the goods. Then they'll chase him. There they go. Get him. It's flag football time. Anyways, it's fun. They keep me company when I'm at work. I know it's pretty pathetic when you gotta rely on crows to keep you from going crazy because you work so much. There you go. Save some for later. I'll flick them some peanuts real quick. Unsalted, of course. You don't want to give them salted peanuts because it'll dehydrate them. Where's Nicky Nick? Come on, guys. Nicky Nick time. There we go. There you go. They love these way more than the corn chips. Get it. Yeah. It's fun when they catch them in midair. Yeah. Yeah. I try to hit them. Doesn't hurt them. Nicky Nicky. Well, I'll give them a few more and I'll get going here in a minute. It's gonna be a mellow day. It's Labor Day. Not everything's open today, so it's gonna be really hot today too. I'm kind of over the heat. It's supposed to be like 93. A little bit warm for this dude. Hi, little chicken head. What you doing? They'll grab it and they'll go stash it and they'll come back for more. It's like a never-ending deal. And they'll do this all day. They'll do it all day. Some of them get greedy and stuff like 3 in their mouths. And then their little crumbs that they leave when they break up the peanut, the little Tweety birds will come and clean that up. So none of it gets wasted. There you go, there's a big one. This is how I start my day sometimes. You know, like this. Hooking my dudes up. Alright. Look at it. Yeah, I got time. Doing good. All right, one more handful and I'm done. See? All right, I'm good. All right, Dan. Well, thanks for stopping by. I'm gonna get this day knocked out and try to stay as cool as I can today. I'm feeling pretty good. You know, yeah, feeling pretty good. I slept decent last night. Oh, don't be giving me that look, you little turd. You gave me the look. Now I gotta throw a couple more. Here you go. You look like you're begging. Here you go, dude. There. Stop begging. Oh, so you just stand there, huh? All right, there you go. I'm a sucker for the crows. Anyways, y'all have a fantastic Labor Day. I hope you have a good one, and I hope you've all had a good 3-day weekend. Those of you that are fortunate enough to have a company that cares enough about you to do that for you. So we'll catch you later. See ya.